Well and truly set. So off we go then.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable.
Messi! It's Luis Suarez! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise. Oh no, this does not look good. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really...
And it's been given away. He's got away. Messi. Here comes the cross. Bergomi. Thuram. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that has not gone well. Gerrard. And here's Suarez. Gravenberg.
Leicester are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Can he latch on to this? Thinks about the shot. Oh, this looks sharp.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Roberto Carlos, never out of the action for very long. Leicester do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Now it's Vieri. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Leicester have got it back and they'll have another go. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries a shot! Sensational from Rashford! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure, and goes for a shot! And that's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Cherki can so cleverly bypass the press.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rashford. Vieri. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Leicester heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Ibrahim, chance for a shot! And there's a goal! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Nagoya Grampus cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Cherki, great vision. Now it's Rashford.
Has been indicated.
Cherki. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that signals the end of the first period. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. In a half full of thrills, and the margins are tight. Just one in it, 3-2 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Gerrard. Messi. Gerrard. And this is Luis Suarez. And the shot! Oh, good finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And it's Gerrard. Vieira. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Such good technique.
And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Nagoya Grampus appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cherki is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Rashford is wide and looking to get onto this. No, he's just misjudged that one.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And this is Luis Suarez. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution.
Vieira. It's a good... He's rising! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Haaland. Oh, they can break here. And he's quick to return it. Aimed beyond the defence. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. And the comeback is complete. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Shapes to shoot! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
Oh, great leap! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Leicester clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Tevez.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Number 18, Rashford. Coming on the field, number 9.
And that's been one straight back.
Number 20, Romario.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Davids demonstrating his defensive quality there. Gullit finding himself in space. Araujo is there and he can get that clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He steps in and that's the end of that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Roberto Carlos, and a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cherki, Davids is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And we're done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, the more this game went on, a
Please
draw
turn your
was
attention.
always...